Good evening, friends, family, staff, and fellow graduates. First of all, I just want to say thank you for this honor of speaking on behalf of the graduating class as valedictorian. Lancers, remember when we first arrived at Laurentian? We came from a school where we were comfortable, knew everybody, friends with most. Laurentian was just down the road, but so far from what we knew. Laurentian was a new place with new kids and new teachers. We were little fish in a big pond. Well, guess what? Now the pond is just about to get even bigger. As we leave the familiarity of Laurentian and embark on the next leg of our journey, there are some things I'm pretty worried about. I'm anxious about the amount of homework, not making sports teams, not knowing a lot of people. I'm certain that all of us have our own worries. But high school will be an exciting time because this is our chance to spend 4 years figuring out who we are and what we want to do in life. One of the most important changes in entering high school is we're going to be more accountable for ourselves. Right now this seems overwhelming, but we've actually been given a lot of tools throughout the past 2 years to help make the transition to grade 9 a smooth one. Parents and families, as my fellow students and teachers know, I am ridiculously obsessed with sports. In fact, people encourage, Christian, do something else. So since sports is what I do with most of my free time, other than video games, I thought that I should share some things I've learned from sports. LeBron James once said, "You have to accept failure to become better." This is one of the hardest lessons I've had to learn. I've lost in a few championship finals, not done the best on a test. Maybe for you it hasn't been a sport or a test. Perhaps for you it wasn't getting the solo in choir, or not winning the Remembrance Day poster contest. But every time we fail, we learn, even if we're devastated at the time. From our defeats, we gain more knowledge on what to do the next time. This lesson and perseverance will not only stay with us during high school, but will carry on with us our whole life. Another important concept that I've grasped from sports that you can use in all aspects in life is that you have to give 100%. Effort is so important. Effort can determine what happens in the present and in the future. It decides whether you make the team or get that dream job. It's really more important than we realize. No matter how talented you are, unless you put in the hard work, you'll never achieve your full potential. Think of all those hours spent practicing the scale on your instrument, doing the same drills over and over in practice, or even spending the extra time on a school project or test. These things are not fun at the time, but the hard work pays off. I now want to highlight something that I've noticed about Laurentian. We are one of the most diverse schools in the county. We have kids born right here in Canada. We are also a dynamic of students that have immigrated from the Caribbean, Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. The magical thing, it seems to me, that we're all pretty much the same. We share a lot of the same hopes. We wish to be happy, for our families to be safe, and we seek chances, opportunities, to become whomever we wish. We want the freedom to love what we choose and to believe what we believe without judgment. I believe we're a good example of just seeing people. We may not all be best friends, but we do see one another for who we are. We have learned to respect and appreciate each other's differences and work together to be the best community we can be. My hope is that we can remember this when the pond grows. We fostered a healthy fellowship here. We can do this anywhere. As I end my speech, I want to say on behalf of the 2019 graduates how grateful we are we've had from all the support from the staff given here at Laurentian. The adults in our building have helped us prepare for the journey ahead. You have helped us gain an understanding of always giving our best effort, of accepting the people we encounter in life for who they are, and how approaching new situations with an open mind will bring new opportunities to enable us to develop our strengths and discover new ones. And finally, grade 8s. I want to leave you with a few considerations. Number 1, are you ready to swim hard into the bigger pond next September? Number 2, will you allow your defeat to make you stronger? And lastly, can we change ourselves to take both pride and humility in our uniquenesses and diversity? Thank you.